Rob Reiner's The Sure Thing is a sure winner.
I'm talking to you cordless. You remember that last snapshot I sent you? The blonde in the string bikini?
Yes.
She's a sure thing, Gib. A sure thing.
He's on his way to California for a sure thing.
Knew I should have taken the bus.
What, and wind up sitting next to some sleazebag? Some sleazebag you don't know?
But through adversity,
Did it hurt you?
No.
he might find the real thing. Starring John Cusack and Daphne Zuniga.
I have a credit card.
You have a credit card?
Oh. My dad told me specifically I can only use it in case of an emergency.
Well, maybe one will come up.
A sure thing, no questions asked, no strings attached.
No guilt involved.
A sure thing. My whole life I never had a sure thing.
The Sure Thing, only $24.95.
My God, an accident on the course!
For Jim McCormick,
When you were driving, did you win a lot of races?
an accident that nearly cost him his life
You know this operation better than anybody. Take over as crew chief.
ended his career.
Probably supercharger backing down again.
Probably.
But for a town on the edge of ruin,
Water transport's just too expensive. It's obsolete. This whole town's obsolete.
Get those hillbillies off the water! I quit.
there is only one chance for a comeback.
What are you doing? Do you think Davey wants you to go out there and kill yourself?
That boat's all this town's got, and I'm not turning my back on them now.
And only one man
I say we stand behind Jimmy and the boys.
who can lead it.
These parts are shot.
Maybe we should get some new ones.
There aren't many World War II airplane engines available at this hour.
Maybe we ought to drive to Columbus and steal the engine from that old fighter plane from City Hall.
I'm in.
We're out there to win just like everybody else.
Only push that button if you're still racing. Experience the story of a dream at full throttle. Madison.
competitively, could understand why so many men had given their lives to the sport of boat racing. My father continued racing until 1975, when an accident forced him to retire from the circuit altogether. He remained a fixture in the sport and in Madison until his death in 1996. That following summer, I began racing on the unlimited circuit. I dedicate each race to his memory.
The Brown Rocks Reservation. South Sioux City, Nebraska. Four-year-old Jesse Rainfeather is taken away from his home. Given away by a mother who would never forget him. Dr. Jesse Goldman, now living in a world of privilege and luxury. A world that he has made his own. But his past has become his present.
It's, from Dawn Rainfeather. She's the woman who used to be my mother.
Now he must return to the land of his birth.
But your mother's fear, and maybe mine, is that you'll be the one to get hurt.
Back to a place he doesn't remember. To a culture he doesn't understand. To find a mother he never knew.
I was wondering if anyone here knew Dawn Rainfeather.
The house burned down, and Ma said she went to be with her spirit family in the sky.
Looks like the engine woman that lived there passed out, dropped a cigarette. Drunk, near as we can tell.
What didn't make it in the papers was that she was an alcoholic and a prostitute.
Don't judge her. You have no idea what it's like to be an Indian woman then or now, and you never will.
You don't know what you're talking about, okay? So do yourself a favor and get the hell out of here.
Listen, you're not listening to me! As badly burned as his body is, there's a gunshot wound in the sternum area.
Officer Larkin, what's going on?
I'd like to report a possible murder. You know, at first I thought this was all a simple case of incompetence, but now it's starting to look an awful lot like a cover-up.
Hey! Don't you ever accuse my officers of impropriety. And don't you ever tell me how to do my job.
Her death brought you back to your own people, didn't it? When the time is right, you will be with them, and they will show you a way to find the truth. You deny your heritage,
I don't know my heritage.
And I think it's time you learned. I ask Wakan Tanka, the Great Spirit, to be with you, for now it begins.
May all our relatives live.
Sometimes the most dangerous journey is into your past. Sometimes the most painful discovery is the truth. And sometimes you have to uncover a mystery to discover yourself.
Stop it! I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'm not the prodigal son. I just want to know why my mother died and how.